There is something deeply confusing about kidney disease that frustrates almost every patient I meet. A person hears that vegetables are healthy. They begin eating more salads, more smoothies, more green juices, more superfoods. Yet within days or weeks, their swelling worsens. Their blood pressure rises, their creatinine increases. Their fatigue becomes unbearable, leaving them feeling completely drained. And in some cases, they end up sitting in an emergency room wondering how a healthy diet made them feel so sick. The simple and direct truth is this. When kidney function begins to decline, foods considered extremely healthy for the average person can become dangerous for someone with damaged kidneys. Your kidneys are no longer able to filter minerals, fluids, and waste products efficiently. At that point, even certain vegetables can silently overload the body. I'm Dr. Bianca, and over the years, I've worked with countless adults struggling with chronic kidney disease, rising creatinine levels, swelling, high blood pressure, electrolyte imbalances, and exhaustion. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people assuming all vegetables are automatically safe. Unfortunately, kidney nutrition does not work that way. Some vegetables reduce stress on the kidneys. Others increase inflammation, overload minerals, worsen potassium imbalance, or contribute to further kidney damage. Today, I'm going to walk you through 3 vegetables that may help support kidney health and reduce strain on the body, along with 3 vegetables kidney patients should approach with extreme caution. And make sure you stay until the end because the #1 vegetable on the must-eat list is incredibly inexpensive, available almost everywhere, and overlooked by millions of people every single day. Before we begin, I want you to tell me something. Have you or someone you love ever struggled with kidney problems, swelling, high creatinine, or nighttime urination? Write your experience in the comments. Your story may help someone else realize they are not alone. There's something important we need to understand first. The kidneys are not simply filters. They are intelligent balancing organs. Every minute of every day, your kidneys regulate fluid levels, remove waste, balance minerals, control blood pressure, activate vitamin D, influence red blood cell production, and help maintain the chemical stability that keeps the body alive. Healthy kidneys filter roughly 50 gallons of blood daily. That is an astonishing workload. But when kidney function declines, the system becomes fragile. Waste products begin accumulating. Fluid balance becomes unstable. Potassium levels can rise dangerously. Phosphorus builds up. Acid levels increase. Blood pressure becomes harder to control. Swelling appears. Fatigue intensifies. Sleep quality declines. And many people do not realize these changes are happening until significant kidney damage has already occurred. One of the biggest dangers involves potassium. Potassium is essential for muscle function and heart rhythm. The body absolutely needs it. But damaged kidneys may struggle to remove excess potassium efficiently. Once potassium levels rise too high, the electrical system of the heart becomes unstable. This can lead to dangerous arrhythmias and, in severe cases, sudden cardiac arrest. Another major concern is phosphorus. Excess phosphorus pulls calcium out of the bones and contributes to vascular calcification. Over time, blood vessels harden, bone health worsens, cardiovascular risk increases. Oxalates are another hidden problem. These compounds are found in certain vegetables and can contribute to crystal formation inside the kidneys. In vulnerable individuals, this may worsen kidney stress and stone formation. This is why kidney nutrition requires strategy, not fear, not starvation, not extreme dieting. The goal is supporting the kidneys instead of overwhelming them. So let's begin with the first vegetable that can be remarkably supportive for kidney health, zucchini. Most people completely overlook zucchini. It is not trendy. It is not glamorous. It rarely appears in social media superfood lists. Yet for many people with kidney concerns, zucchini is one of the gentlest vegetables available. One reason is its relatively low potassium content compared to many other vegetables. This matters enormously for kidney filtration. Zucchini allows people to eat satisfying portions without exposing the body to excessive potassium loads. It also contains a high water content. Hydration matters because dehydration reduces blood flow to the kidneys. At the same time, zucchini is naturally very low in sodium. That is critical. Excess sodium increases fluid retention. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of ongoing kidney damage. Many patients ignore sodium. Zucchini also contains beneficial fiber. Fiber supports digestive health and helps the body eliminate waste. When the bowels function poorly, toxins remain in circulation longer. That creates additional stress on the kidneys. One patient named Helen struggled with kidney disease and bloating. After adding steamed zucchini, her swelling improved significantly. She felt lighter, her digestion improved, and she began sleeping better because nighttime discomfort decreased. Preparation matters too. Many people take healthy vegetables and destroy their benefits through deep frying or heavy sauces. For kidney support, zucchini is best steamed, lightly sautéed, grilled gently, or added to low-salt soups. Kidney health is not protected through temporary diets, it is protected through consistent daily habits. The next vegetable may surprise you, red bell peppers. They are kidney-friendly, with extraordinary antioxidant support. The kidneys contain millions of tiny, delicate blood vessels. Red bell peppers contain powerful antioxidants to protect them. These compounds help reduce oxidative stress, the cellular wear and tear caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. Red bell peppers provide flavor without requiring large amounts of sodium. They add sweetness and texture naturally. A patient named David relied on processed foods until he simplified his diet with bell peppers and zucchini. His blood pressure improved. Avoid heavily processed seasoning mixes. Fresh herbs like garlic, parsley, and basil are much safer and supportive options. The third supportive vegetable is cabbage. It's relatively low in potassium, but its benefits go much deeper. Cabbage supports digestive health. The connection between the gut and kidneys is far more important than most realize. Fiber helps maintain regularity. When constipation worsens, waste products remain in the body longer, increasing stress. Healthy eating doesn't require expensive products. Some of the most supportive foods are inexpensive basics like cabbage. Kidneys are protected through quiet consistency. Small daily decisions repeated over years. Combine this with balanced hydration. Balanced hydration and appropriate low-sodium nutrition often helps reduce stress on the kidneys. Support your kidneys today. Before moving into the dangerous vegetables list, I want to make something very clear. No single vegetable alone destroys kidneys. And no vegetable alone cures kidney disease. Context matters, portion size matters, kidney function level matters. Lab results matter, medication use matters, cooking methods matter. A food tolerated safely by one person may become dangerous for another. That is why anyone with chronic kidney disease should work closely with their healthcare provider or renal dietitian. With that said, there are certain vegetables kidney patients should approach very carefully, especially if potassium, phosphorus, oxalates, or creatinine levels are already elevated. The first one surprises many people: spinach. Spinach is constantly praised as one of the healthiest foods on earth. For healthy individuals, spinach absolutely provides nutrients. But kidney disease changes the equation. Spinach contains high amounts of oxalates. Oxalates can bind with calcium and contribute to crystal formation. For vulnerable kidneys, excessive oxalate intake may increase stress on delicate filtration pathways. Spinach is also relatively high in potassium. That combination creates potential problems for many kidney patients. One of the most dangerous modern trends involves massive green smoothies. People blend huge quantities of spinach into concentrated drinks. What might normally require several bowls of greens suddenly becomes consumed within minutes. This dramatically increases oxalate and potassium exposure. I once saw a patient who believed he was aggressively improving his health through daily green smoothies. He used large amounts of spinach every morning. Over time, his kidney stones worsened and his laboratory markers became increasingly unstable. He was shocked because he thought he was doing everything correctly. Again, this does not mean spinach is poison for everyone. The problem is context. Healthy kidneys handle many foods differently than impaired kidneys. People with kidney concerns should speak with their doctor before consuming large amounts of high oxalate greens. If leafy greens are desired, alternatives with lower oxalate levels may sometimes be safer depending on the individual. Another misunderstood vegetable is beetroot. Beets are frequently promoted online as miracle foods for blood flow and stamina. But kidney patients must be cautious. Beets contain substantial amounts of potassium. They also contain oxalates. For someone with reduced kidney filtration, large amounts may contribute to mineral imbalance. One reason people become confused about beets is the dramatic color. The deep red appearance creates a psychological impression of blood-building power. Many patients with kidney-related anemia begin consuming beet juice aggressively, believing it will repair their condition naturally. But kidney-related anemia often involves complex hormonal changes requiring medical evaluation. Self-treating may create additional stress instead of improvement. Beet juice is particularly risky because juicing concentrates minerals rapidly. Fiber is removed, absorption becomes faster. The kidneys suddenly receive a large mineral load. That is not ideal for vulnerable kidney function. One patient arrived terrified after noticing heart palpitations and severe fatigue. He had begun drinking large beetroot smoothies daily. His potassium levels later came back elevated. Again, the issue was not a single beet. The issue was concentrated excess. Combined with existing kidney dysfunction. Moderation and medical guidance matter. The third vegetable people with kidney concerns should approach carefully is celery juice. This trend exploded across social media. Millions of people began drinking concentrated celery juice every morning, believing it detoxified the body. But the kidneys themselves are detox organs, and overwhelming them with concentrated mineral loads is not necessarily supportive. Celery naturally contains sodium. In whole food amounts, this may not matter. But juice can deliver high sodium and potassium exposure quickly. Juicing also removes most fiber. Fiber normally slows absorption. Without it, minerals enter circulation rapidly, creating additional filtering demands. One woman with moderate chronic kidney disease began drinking large glasses of celery juice because online influencers promised it would cleanse her kidneys. Instead, her swelling worsened, her blood pressure increased, and she became increasingly fatigued. After stopping the concentrated juice and returning to balanced whole foods, her symptoms improved. This highlights an important lesson. Health trends are not automatically safe. What benefits one population may harm another. Kidney disease requires individualized nutrition, not internet trends. Hidden sodium is a major issue. Many people stop using the salt shaker but continue consuming huge amounts through processed foods. Canned soups, frozen meals, and deli meats place tremendous pressure on your kidneys by causing fluid retention and high blood pressure. Protein overload is another overlooked factor. While essential for health, excessive intake can stress kidneys that are already struggling with filtration. Protecting your kidneys involves overall metabolic health, focusing on movement, sleep, and consistent blood sugar control. The tragedy of kidney disease is its silence. Early warning signs like swelling around the ankles or fatigue are often subtle and easily missed. Muscle cramps, changes in urination, or a metallic taste in the mouth should never be ignored. Prevention and early detection are key. Take care of your kidneys today for a healthier tomorrow. Consistent medical care and lifestyle balance make all the difference. Another mistake I see constantly is people relying entirely on supplements while ignoring lifestyle. Supplements cannot compensate for continuous sodium overload, uncontrolled diabetes, smoking, poor sleep, or untreated hypertension. The kidneys need consistent protection, not occasional detoxes. And please remember this. Natural does not always mean safe. Many herbal products can harm the kidneys. Certain pain medications can harm the kidneys. Dehydration can harm the kidneys. Extreme fasting can harm the kidneys. The body needs balance. One patient named Michael believed herbal cleansing teas would restore his kidney health. Instead, several products worsened dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. He later admitted he trusted marketing more than medical guidance. That is increasingly common in the internet era. Fear-based health content spreads quickly. But kidneys are complex organs. They deserve careful evidence-based support. Let's review the 3 vegetables that are often supportive for kidney-conscious nutrition. First, zucchini. Hydrating, gentle, relatively low in potassium, versatile, low in sodium. Second, red bell peppers. Rich in antioxidants, flavorful without excessive sodium, supportive for vascular health. Third, cabbage, affordable, fiber-rich, digestive support, lower potassium compared to many greens. Helpful for balanced low-sodium meals, and the 3 vegetables requiring caution. Spinach due to oxalates and potassium. Beetroot due to potassium and concentrated juice trends. Celery juice due to concentrated mineral exposure and sodium concerns. Again, individual tolerance varies. Never panic over a single food. The goal is informed decision-making, not fear. There are also 3 golden rules every person concerned about kidney health should remember. Rule number 1, reduce sodium aggressively. Few dietary changes protect the kidneys more consistently than lowering excessive sodium intake. Your taste buds adapt over time. Many patients are shocked that foods begin tasting naturally flavorful again after reducing salt exposure. Rule number 1, choose whole foods more often than processed foods. Whole foods usually contain fewer additives, preservatives, and hidden phosphorus compounds. Packaged convenience foods often overload the kidneys silently. Rule number 3, monitor your body carefully. Swelling, shortness of breath, changes in urination, persistent fatigue. Rapid weight gain from fluid, muscle weakness. These symptoms deserve medical attention. Your body sends warnings long before complete kidney failure occurs. The earlier kidney problems are identified, the greater the opportunity to slow progression. I also want to address something emotional. Many kidney patients feel overwhelmed. Everywhere they look, they receive conflicting nutrition advice. One article says a food is healthy, another says it is dangerous. One influencer promotes aggressive detoxing, another promotes extreme protein intake. This confusion creates fear. Please remember this. Nutrition is rarely black and white. Context matters. Medical conditions matter. Kidney function level matters. Lab results matter. Personalization matters. You do not need perfection. You need consistency and awareness. One healthy choice repeated daily matters more than dramatic short-term changes. Walking regularly, sleeping adequately, managing blood pressure, reducing processed food. Attending medical appointments, taking medications correctly, these habits protect kidneys effectively. And there is one final truth I want you to remember. Your kidneys work silently for you every second of every day. They ask for very little. Balanced nutrition, stable blood pressure, good hydration. Reduce toxic burden, reasonable lifestyle habits. When we consistently overload them, damage accumulates slowly. But when we begin supporting them properly, the body often responds in remarkable ways. Energy improves, swelling decreases, sleep becomes better, blood pressure stabilizes. Daily life becomes easier. That is why kidney protection matters. Not just to extend life, but to improve the quality of life itself. Before we finish, I want you to tell me something in the comments. Which vegetable surprised you the most? And have you ever been told to avoid certain foods? Your experience may help another person make better choices for their own health. If this video helped you, press the like button and subscribe for more medically guided health education. Share this video with someone who struggles with kidney disease, swelling, or high blood pressure. Take care of your kidneys. They are working for you even while you sleep. And I'll see you in the next video.